What? Sharon! We're watching pilots. Mike?
That's right. Obviously, we're watching today The Osbournes, the show from March 5th, 2002. Now, this show is notorious for kind of inventing train wreck television, what we're used to about reality television. It certainly wasn't the first reality show, but this is the one where you're brought into celebrities' homes where you think you know hardcore rocker Ozzy Osbourne, but now he's 50 years old, which is not that old, and he is a broken down, feeble former shell of himself. His family's running fucking wild around him. You know, it is a different disaster, and it's weird that all celebrities kind of also have that disaster nowadays. They certainly created a formula here that everyone follows. So let's break down sort of the original in the formula, Ryan, and let's talk about the Osbournes.
Are we done now? Can I take this fucking shit off? Alright, listen, folks. As a pilot, it was really bad. But there are some hilarious parts in it.
Yeah,
just tell you what it's quickly it's about. It's about the Osbournes, Ozzy Osbourne's family. And they're moving into a house. The edits are really strange too, but and it just talks about his dysfunctional family. I know the show. I've watched it all. As a pilot, it isn't good. I wouldn't go further probably, but it is hilarious. Just watching how raw that family is.
I mean, there's certainly... It's questionable how real everything in reality is. Most of that stuff is staged, right? And they're filming them for so many hours, and they're putting together a plot of each episode. So this one, they were talking about the kids fighting, and they show montage of the kids fighting, and yet they're wearing 74 different outfits in different fights in different parts of the house because they filmed it for months, and they're like, here's what one episode's going to be about. I mean, that's a little too much. That editing and the stagedness is just, it's frustrating. Whoever edited this, fuck you, you suck. Whatever, there I said it, fuck you. But at the same time, there are moments in there that are kind of hilarious. You know, Ozzy's love for his family is certainly there. He's got moments of genius and moments of just pure stupidity. I have to assume he's so drugged out of his fucking mind that he doesn't know what's going on. Sharon's obviously the powerhouse of the family. She's kind of controlling everything. She's pushing him in this episode to go on Leno. And she's like, he's a good fan of Leno. I doubt he ever watched Jay Leno in his fucking life. He couldn't even get the TV to work. But then there's a clip of him cackling like an idiot to a clip. So the kids fighting is too much. They didn't need to drag it out that much. Every kid at that age is an asshole. There's no doubt. But they also had like probably some more special moments that they're probably going to show later on that are fine. And the kids they're great humans overall, you know? Like, they're not the worst people in the world. They're just trying to fit into these little narratives for their little plot for each story, which is kind of stupid. I don't know why reality TV had to go there. Why do they need to generate fake little stories? How is that reality, you know? Finding a narrative in each day that's just completely made up. That's defeats the purpose. I go on about reality TV forever. So, Ryan, to speed this up, how about you call over a flight attendant and get us a shot? Ryan, what are we drinking today?
Bananas.
Yeah, we've done 99 bananas before, and we're going to do it again because we love it. But in keeping with the doing multiple shots together, we mixed it with Hartley VSOP, which is going to be delicious. We've done that as well, I think, as a solo shot, but we've never done them together, so let's see how these fare in the same gulp.
Crazy.
Yeah, you're going to be crazy after this. Wow, that's weirdly good. Also, it's got a note in there that's not going to like it. Get the bag if you need it. If you need it. All right. So Sharon negotiated $5 million per person, which is $20 million because they wanted to move into a new house for season 2. To put that in perspective, they were getting like $20,000 a person or something for season 1. That's fucking insane. Can you imagine $20 million on a fucking reality show? Like, isn't the point of reality shows that you spend like a tiny amount of your budget? Like, that's the reason, because it costs nothing to make and just editing later. All right. Also, Sharon had the idea for the show for a long time, actually, and she had been pitching the idea based on, other reality things happening, and just thinking that her family could be something that could be very fun on camera. And it wasn't until after they got their episode of MTV Cribs that people were like, this is good, this family's great. And everyone's like, oh my God, I love the Osbournes. I want more of the Osbournes. And then MTV's like, yeah, we're going to give you more of the Osbournes. Okay, shit's coming undone right now. Ryan, right now I'm going to need your recommendations.
Folks, watch it, of course. It's my family. No, honestly, the first few might be hard to watch, but I watched it. It's hilarious. I mean, this is kind of why it came up, honestly, while we were doing it, because I watched it the other day just for fun, and I was like, we got to do this. This would be great. So, yeah, go watch it if you got some free time. All right, it's not like Breaking Bad and like the Osbournes. Like, no, it's way down there when you got nothing else to do.
Yeah, in the grand scheme of things, I think it could be a fun watch for you. If you hadn't seen it and you have just a shit ton of time and you're bored, that's the first time I'm ever gonna say Ryan's lines that he says back to you. But am I going to recommend someone go out and watch this? No, it is bad. And it's dated, and I just think that this style of reality television is not only horrible in itself, but it's horrible for people. Just watching celebrities like live fucking miserable lives where, sure, you see all the money, but you see how like all the demons too inside of them, and then just trying to relate to them. Like, is that supposed to be a thing? That's fucking horrible. We shouldn't be doing that. Like, that part for me was really gross. Seeing Ozzy just drugged out of his fucking mind, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like they've all got their shit together. After the show, I know Kelly did a bunch of music stuff. She did that song One she covered. That was fucking tight.
It's not the way that I want it. It's just the way that I need it.
Jack had a reality show where he was doing like a nature travel show that was fucking tight for him. They went on to be better people, in trying to figure out what to do next in their lives. And good for them. Good that they realized, that they were better than this, because this was just so gross. It's just gross that they were part of it and that's what they wanted to show America.
You think it was gross?
Yeah, I do. Think about it now.
Fuck off, man.
It was fun at the time. I loved it. I'm not going to pretend and lie and say that I didn't love it.
It's okay. You don't fucking like it. Get fucked. I don't give a fuck.
There's some Conor McGregor coming out there a little bit. Ryan, why don't you land this fucking bird?
Thanks for watching. Be sure you like and subscribe. Mike, what do you got?
Follow us on social media. Find out what we're watching next week and watch along with us.
Crazy. But that's how it goes.
Shout to the dark.
And you're too late. You need love.
Not that way. No, that's a different one. Bark at the moon.
Should have been in tune. Like a puppy.